And hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. So I went through and did some inventory management in between episodes, including going around and getting actually every single book that was currently out there that I am aware of at the very least. All this, plus some ones from Melia that I picked up and already went through the process of doing here. So, yeah. We have that. I sold a bunch of my extra equipment. I think I'm around 30 hours too, so every 15 hours or so I'll go through and basically unload a bunch of stuff that I don't need and get a bunch of money. I actually have a bunch of money left over too. I do. I still have like 90,000 after selling shit and whatnot. So, yay.
Who's there?
This is one thing that I had been meaning to actually go over here and complete as well. Slide that here, that's not right, that goes etc, 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 a bunch of stuff. And we can do gem crafting in other places now! Woo! I'm not at the point that I was gonna bother doing that now, probably before next episode, but I wanted to grab that either way. Curious how I use that. There it is, it's just in here. Excellent, okay. Good to know. Really are a lot of stuff here that I have not actually gone out of my way to explore, isn't there? It's one of those areas like I went through, but it's like relatively corridory enough, linear enough that it's harder to get off the beaten track in some ways. Like some of the stuff, it's more like just like a detour rather than like a big open area. A lot of the places like this I sort of figured we'd come back to, too. So, I guess we'll see. Okay. Fallen Brethren. Okay. What have we got? Something bothering you, Melia? I mean, we're not going to Prison Island right away. What's up with that? It seemed like a pretty critical thing. Why aren't we doing that, guys? Forgive me, Shulk. I'm not myself today. I'm actually not sure. She seems like she might be the sort that could benefit from just, like, having a distraction. Like, just saying, like, hey, you're not 100%, that's okay. Rather than pushing it. She's grown on me, but she still seems like the sort that probably wouldn't be the sort of person I, would push my luck with in getting to open up. Oh, that's okay. Check out this massive plant! The flora in this region really are something else. People back home will never believe the stories. They are quite amazing, yes. Yeah, this whole place is huge, yeah. I wonder if there's a reason behind that specifically. Why things grow so big here. Maybe because of the sea up above? Sorry, Melia. I guess you find this kind of stuff boring. It's not that, really, it isn't. In fact, I feel a little better already listening to you. Oh good, you do like plans. At some point I want to ask, but I guess the question is, at what point do I, push? It's at what point do you actually ease into it, I suppose. Honestly, both of these I could see backfiring pretty hard. Well, maybe she just wants something resembling normalcy. You like plants? Great. No! That's not exactly what I meant. No! Well, if you say so. You're not going to ask me what is wrong? If you cheered up, then I guess I don't need to know. Besides, I'm not good at knowing when to ask and when to keep quiet. I can tell. I didn't even do anything. We're teetering between being friendly or not. Oh, come on. But it's alright. You've turned the gloomy cloud over my head into sunshine. Just being here with you is enough for me. Thank you. Okay, that could have gone worse. I didn't save before. I don't think I'm going to save before any of those either. It's fine. I'm not really looking to 100% do everything perfect anyways, so... Oh, that's... glowing. Interesting. Okay. I was wondering what was over here, and apparently it's a much quieter area, just in general.
I will use my power to protect my friends.
Ah, okay, so this counts as one of the secret areas. I can see why it's secret. I think Dunban can too after that. Has to be the place that Satato was talking about. I'll throw the cap as he said. May he rest in peace. I don't remember in the slightest. That's cool, though. I didn't notice that. Is that a glow in the air? Or is that behind the, waterfall? Interesting. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. The sort of place that I see and is like, I should make a house here. I sort of want to make a house here. That would be such an amazing view to have for a house. I'm just saying. Well, I suppose a real-life version would be better. It is moments like these that it looks good. It's not bad, but I sort of wish it was made on, like, something with better hardware than the Switch. Because you can see the limitations just, like, sort of really hard at times, too. Even stuff like the PS4 or Xbox One would probably be better. But, oh well. Sort of the nature of it. Oh, all his children are here too. Interesting. Is this what I'm looking for? No, it's not. Here it is. Okay. True Natures. Okay. Not sure where this one's gonna go, but okay. This flower is much like one that used to grow by ARC. Used to? You mean it doesn't anymore? Alas, the breed was wiped out. None like this grow there anymore. But its seed must have dispersed all the way here and taken root. Or it's a relative of it that grew separately and hasn't deviated too much physically. It might not be the exact same species, but it could be a very close relative. It could also be the exact same species too, so yeah. Isn't nature beautiful? I can see you love flowers, Melia. I've noticed Dunban's heart-to-hearts have had a lot to do with nature so far. I do adore them. I like nothing more than finding new species on our travels. How about you, Dunban? Do you like flowers? Oh, I'm guessing he's lying if I do this? I think she'd be more, I think she's the sort that prefers honesty. I don't get the impression that you dislike them all that strongly, though. Maybe it's just that you like them so strongly. You can't imagine that someone might not like flowers at all. That's not what I meant, it's just... If you hated flowers, you wouldn't tread so carefully around them. I am beaten by your powers of observation. I can see a person's true nature from how they act in public. I've studied you all ever since we met. Ooh, no, I don't even care if this is the wrong one. I want to probe this. Tell me about Shulk. Why Shulk? We were talking about you. No, I want to hear what you think about Shulk. Come on. Shulk is a strange one. He plays with junk, you know. Yet you trust him implicitly. I just want to know why. It's not just Shulk. I trust all of you. And I appreciate it, Melia. Even though I am second to another. How dare you? I would never suggest that Shulk is first in my estimation. I believe you just did. Enough of this conversation. Oh boy. You are not second, third, or fourth. You are last. Oh, that was fun. I like the direction that one went. Worth noting that I have completed this branch for Shulk. And I've also completed a branch for Rhine. And Sharla. All worth noting. Hey,
Hello.
Desiree! Been a while. If you don't mind listening, I'd like to get some things off my chest. Oh, sure, why not? Not a whole lot of people have grown on me in the Colony 9 area, but you're definitely one of them. My dad. He'd swing a hammer over his head all day, every day. Right, he was a mechanic or blacksmith or something else of that nature. Right? He used to build and fix machines, and he was really good at it, too. He ran his own place. Zord Smithy, he called it. Wait. Wait. Wasn't that? I think I need to go back to check, but wasn't that the name that we got for that one face that we defeated? Is that his name, or was that the best one in the entire colony? Everyone said it. But he died a year ago in the war. Huh. And I couldn't even keep his shop open. I had to close it down. That's why it's vital that I at least find something to do with my life. You know, talking about it made me feel a lot better. I'll think it all over some more. Dude, I just came down here to say hi. What? I hadn't been here in a while and actually talked to people. How to take that? I don't know at the moment. $300,000 G in 2 days. Okay. I will see if there's anything I can do. Sorry, I'm just trying to do some rounds of talking to people. Still not... I'm still a bit... What does that mean, though? So, we have a pretty strong speculation that they're using the people that died in the war. I guess that basically confirms that in some semblance in order to power their, face countermeasure. Yeah? That seems like a pretty strong, likely speculation at this point, right? If the name matches, though. So there was something I was thinking in between episodes in terms of how this could work. So, the thought I had was basically along the lines of... The Mechons are showing a higher level of sentience than the normal ones do when they have the face ones that can talk. They have names. And part of my speculation from before was that maybe the Monado doesn't work like it has a built-in safety. That sort of thing for sentient life. That sort of thing. Like, we even went out of our way to say that Sky Ray thing, whatever it was called, at the end of the last episode, is, was not sentient, right? And the Monado worked on it. But it worked on the high Enti and stuff like that. Are they, like, plugging in the corpses of dead Hams, humans, whatever, and, like, using them, maybe less so as a battery, but as a way to, like, supplement their own sentience? So it's not like they remembered anything. So I do vaguely remember that Zord guy talking about how he was told that was his name, right? Maybe even that was his old name or something. I'm trying to approach this from the perspective of how could this work just like conceptually at a point. So I imagine there's a lot of details I'm forgetting still. So, the main things we know is apparently her father's name was Zord. That face guy's name was, Zord. We're pretty sure that they're using humans in some way to basically outdo the Monado in some fashion. We know that the High Entia it doesn't work against, but they are also genetically inbred with bred with Hams. I'm sure even the more purebred ones are probably like partially like, even if they're like 20% High Entia or something like that, they're still probably Hams to some extent. We know that there are colonies. We know that there's a big vessel that's basically been buried underneath the ground that has some of the same stuff that the High Entia have. So basically, I had a thought before, and it was part of this other thing where I thought that maybe that transport vessel was what they started the colony out of originally, basically. And if it has High Entia stuff in it, that would imply a connection that goes back early on, too. But the High Entia are not originally Hams, at the very least. At least it implies that by it seeming like they're moving away from the High Entia. I suppose you could technically say that maybe they're, maybe they are originally Hams and they're moving towards High Entia. Maybe 80% is actually, or maybe they, like, overshot or something like that and they're trying to come back. Maybe they are originally Hams and, like, genetically engineered themselves or something like that. There's a lot of holes, but I feel like some of it's starting to come together, basically. I'll have to cut around this because I've been just rambling for, I don't know, a long fucking time. Just running around rambling. The other thing I wanted to check... Yeah, before I moved on and did other stuff. It appears to... God damn it! How does one open it then? Ah! 1 step forward, 20 steps freaking back. Okay, whatever. I assume that's the way that gets me over there, like, that other area had gotten me over there. Second treasury. Okay. I guess ultimately the conclusion that I'm coming to is that there's something special about Hams. In some way or form. Whatever that might technically be. Be really quiet. Level 80-something guys. But they're sound-based, so I should technically be able to get these. So I guess my best guess as to what's happening is basically the Mechon are piggybacking off of Ham's sentience in order to use their biology to basically key into their mechanics, and maybe the reason they have to back off is maybe that connection is degrading over time, or something like that. Or maybe like the human body that they're using the corpse just doesn't have in the same way that you need to upkeep it in real life. Maybe it's just not, you know, keeping up and all that. I don't know. I'm at the point where I feel like there's a piece of information I'm missing that would, bring a lot of it. I could be completely wrong about that too, so... yeah. Hearing that from, Desiree certainly makes it interesting that they're not just completely abandoning who the corpse used to be.
Our forces can only take so much. The capital's defenses are sure to fall. forefathers. Grant me your wisdom. Iluna mel rukan taxis. Suko aruke mihine hato.
Ooh. Oh, hello. I haven't really thought about this guy either.
It can't be.
Is this not what you were expecting? Still alive? Is this the prison for him, maybe? Whoever he is.
A giant. So this is what was sealed away.
How long has it been, Emperor?
I expected a lower pitch voice.
This is our first encounter.
It is not you that I speak to, but your blood. The blood that shackled me.
I see. Then I assume I do not need to tell you the reason I am here.
There is no need. I already know why you have come. Use it. That is the reason I am here, after all.
You gotta unlock him. Hope he fights you and wins your battle for you. Or maybe using his power without him releasing him.
How did they? That light, it's... Father.
Well, this is sure to go well. So we have a giant barrier around us. I assume it's strong enough to take out the Mechon and whatnot. At least as we proceed, it seems like it should be.